The Night Masquerade. Chapter 1. The Richest Man in Umuahia. Once, in the busy town of Umuahia, there lived a man called Obinna Okori. He was tall and dark, with eyes that shone like whetstones and a smile that made people feel small. He was not just rich. He was the kind of rich that people whispered about at night. His houses were big like palaces, his cars were sleek like lions, and his clothes were stitched with golden buttons that glimmered in the sun. Everywhere he went, people stared, some with envy, some with admiration, some with fear. Children pointed at his convoy of jeeps. Women whispered his name with giggles. Men greeted him with respect, even when their hearts did not mean it. But Obinna was not a humble man.
No.
He liked to show that he was greater than everyone else. If an elder spoke, he spoke louder. If someone gave 1,000 naira in church, he gave 100,000 and made sure the notes were counted in front of the crowd. People said, "Obinna is the pride of Umuahia." Others muttered, "He is too loud. One day, his pride will swallow him." But no one dared to question him. He was too powerful. Chapter 2. The Bride of Gold. When Obinna chose to marry, the whole town held its breath. His bride was Amarachi Nwosu, a beautiful woman with long lashes, bright skin, and a body that moved like music. Amarachi loved bright colors, hot pink, lemon yellow, sparkling silver. She loved diamonds, wigs, perfumes, and shoes with heels as tall as broomsticks. She laughed loudly, and when she walked into a room, everyone turned to look. Their wedding was not a wedding. It was a carnival. The cake was taller than 3 men standing on each other's shoulders. The drinks came from France. The band played until people fainted from dancing. Obinna threw money in the air like rain until the ground was covered in green. Children crawled, women screamed, men clapped. "Chinik! This man is money itself," they shouted. Amarachi stood beside him, shining like a queen, smiling like the sun. She knew what she wanted, and she was clear. "Obinna," she said the week after the wedding, "I like good life. I like plenty life. Don't ever give me small things. Small things will not feed me." Obinna laughed. "You will never lack. I am a river of money." And Amarachi believed him. Or at least, she wanted to believe, because the gold he poured into her hands sparkled too brightly for questions. Chapter 3. The Secret Room. In Obinna's mansion, behind a shelf of heavy books, was a secret door. Behind that door was a small room with no windows. Inside, Obinna kept a black safe and a little iron box. Inside the iron box was something precious. A folded piece of cloth, dark as night, with tiny white lines that glowed in the moonlight. That cloth was not ordinary. It was his mask, his secret face. For Obinna was not just a businessman. By night, he became the Night Masquerade, a thief so clever and so bold that people thought he was a spirit. He moved through the streets like wind. He entered houses without knocking. He robbed banks and rich traders without leaving footprints. And when people woke to their missing treasures, they found only one thing left behind, a tiny scrap of that dark cloth fluttering in the corner, like the shadow of a masquerade. The whole region feared him. The police set traps, dogs, and roadblocks. But the Night Masquerade always escaped. No one guessed it was Obinna. How could they? By day, he was the generous king of Umuahia, spraying money at parties, giving donations in church, building shops for the town. Who would believe such a man was also the shadow they feared? Chapter 4. Amarachi's Demands. Amarachi was not blind. She noticed things. Obinna would return late at night, his shirt smelling of sweat and dust. Sometimes there were scratches on his arms. Sometimes she saw a folded dark cloth peeking from his pocket. But Amarachi was not a fool. She did not ask questions that would spoil her soft pillows. Instead, she smiled, kissed him, and said, "Obinna, I need a new boutique at the mall. I want marble floors, not ordinary tiles." "Done," Obinna said. "I want a G-Wagon, rose gold color." "You will have it. My younger sister must school abroad. Paid for 10 years ahead." "It shall be done." She never accused him. She never mentioned the cloth. She only collected her share of the river of wealth. When people whispered that Obinna had other women in Lagos, Owerri, or Enugu, Amarachi only rolled her eyes. I am not jealous, she told him. I am expensive. That is enough. And Obinna laughed, pleased. He liked a woman who demanded the sky, for he believed he owned the ladder to reach it. Chapter 5. The Night Masquerade Grows Bold. The night masquerade became a legend. Children were told stories. If you are bad, the masquerade will come for you in the night. Traders hid their cash under floors, but still he found it. Bank managers doubled their guards, but still he slipped past. Obinna loved it. He would read the newspaper in the morning, his face shining, and laugh. Fools! They do not know I am among them. Amarachi smiled too, but her smile was different. Inside, she was planning. She started saving in secret. She opened extra accounts in her name. She hid jewels in her boutique safe. She prepared, quietly, for the day the river might dry.